It was
We
a
are
moment.
made for this moment.
Dude, come on, dude. We're making me blush.
This
dude.
is what the Woodward
We're public,
heavyweights
bro.
are about. We're out here with the people.
Yes.
We're having a good time. We were both up on stage getting
Yes.
after it.
Banged up foot and all.
Banged up.
doing the
I
thing, you
forgot. You're not even rocking the boot.
I'm not rocking the boot. I should have been rocking the boot for like one more week, but I'm out. I'm good though, man.
That's my boot. Can I get the boot back?
It is your. I was gonna wash it.
Yeah.
Because like your boys
please
from
wash
like,
it.
you know what I'm saying,
Please
from
wash
like
it.
7 a.m. to like 9 p.m. in that thing.
That's a stink boot.
Yes, it's a stinky boot. I can't lie. I can't deny it's a stinky ass boot. I'm gonna
JB,
wash it. I'm gonna return it.
You got the mic on.
JB's got a mic.
You've been here since
Yo, what's up?
5 a.m., man. What?
4 a.m.
4 a.m. Other than Cintron and that six-pack sampler
You want to
box,
incriminate himself live on air?
how are you going right now? What is going on?
Oh, just pure adrenaline, man. Just pure adrenaline. That's all I can say. That and Justin's definitely been helping me out, sliding some drinks here and there. So
That's what it's
we're
all
good.
about. And Darren McCarty, Neil Rule, these guys that don't know the toils that JB goes through every day. They say, Spencer Raxter, you're the hardest working man at Woodward Sports.
Shh, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. That guy JB gets after it, man.
JB goes hard.
Goes
hard.
I gotta
Not like
love it,
Flannel
man.
Samuel will laugh, dude.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's the
Flannel
cuddle his
Sam.
wife and dog.
Flannel Sam came down here for like 3 hours and then
Left.
said, oh, I got to go back to my wife.
They didn't want to do any drugs. They
Yeah.
just left. No, I'm
Oh,
joking. I'm
sorry,
joking.
sorry you have a
TPD right
wife that
behind us.
loves you, Flannel Sam.
Whoops.
Like, we can't all be having a whole household. JB has a wife that loves him, but he's still getting after it.
JB, do you have any pets?
Yeah, we got one dog,
One
What's his
dog,
name?
Bella.
Bella.
Yes. And what she said, don't love nobody unless you love yourself
Yeah.
first, dude.
It's all
Put
about-
yourself first. You're number one, dude. Welcome to the Woodward Motivates right now, dude.
It's all about self-love
Oh, God.
because you don't have to worry about anybody else if you got yourself.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's why it's called mastering your mind, not mastering yourself, if you know what I mean.
That's what it's all about.
Well, you do got to master yourself, but not in that way that you were thinking.
So this is the vibe of the year. I've talked about it. We have Lucas, who is an Ohioan, however you say that, Ohioite, Ohiogander,
Can't
whatever
call him
you
white,
want to say.
2023.
The dude lives in Ohio like a weirdo. He has never been to an opening day like this. He has never experienced the heart of Detroit like this. And he was here for St. Patty's Day. He got a taste of what Detroit's about.
Little
I told him
taste.
opening
He got
day.
a taste of Royal Oak.
Opening day is St. Patty's Day all day plus
yeah.
baseball.
Oh, yeah.
It's the number one holiday in Detroit.
Opening day?
Yeah.
Honestly, you know what? You're right. It should be. You know what, though? I don't count as a
You
holiday.
know, we
either.
got Easter coming up, Zombie Jesus, all that good stuff.
Zombie Jesus.
But it's about opening day. You will never meet this many Tigers fans for the rest of your life.
Yeah, they don't exist. They fucking suck.
Hey,
No, I'm just
relax,
kidding.
relax, man. They're 2-4.
No, you'll never meet this many fake Tigers fans is what he really meant.
Yeah.
I'm not even.
You're
I am
wearing
a Tigers
Tigers
fan.
shirt.
I mean, I root for the Tigers. I'm a Tigers fan. All right, what counts as a fan? Like, you just root for the team blindly, or like you actually pay attention?
You pay attention. You stick with what's going on. You know the
Stick or,
ninth.
like, know
you
what's
know the
going on?
ninth player's batting average. No, I'm just kidding. But
Okay.
it's- a Tigers fan is someone who shows up.
You know what?
A Tigers fan is all of these people out here every day. I saw 3 people walking around in
Tiger
full
shirts.
Tiger bodysuits.
That's called furries, Spinny. They have sex in those suits.
That's
Those are called furries.
relax. I
I'm
can
just
only
saying,
get so hard.
I'm informing you what was going on in that situation.
I can only get so excited. All right. But
I have a question for you though, as the casual Tigers fan.
okay,
Who is your Tiger this year?
my Tiger this year.
Should we say should that be a segment? No,
Thank-
I'm not drawing enough. We're done with baseball after this. Who is your Tiger this year?
My Tiger this year
Yeah.
is Riley Green.
You off torque? Oh, you've always been Riley Green.
No, I've been with Riley Green after I saw him do everything he did in spring training last year. He obviously got injured before the season, so he didn't get to hit the start. But last year he was hot. He was hot coming in the season. And so far, this guy, Sam Flannel, called him a poor man's Mike Trout.
Come on.
He is a
No.
He is a
No.
poor man's
I'm not even.
Mike Trout.
I'm a Tigers casual, and I know he's not a poor. He's not
The
a poor man.
way they say
They
that.
don't even belong in the same sentence, bro. He's a good
No,
outfielder.
The
You gotta
reason
wait for him to
he
start
says
hitting.
that, the reason he says he's a poor man's Mike Trout
Come
is
on.
because he's a 5-tool player.
Why'd you let him? He's not been hitting like that though.
He has.
He has not.
He has since he got up, bro. He played what, half of the season last year.
Yes.
He just started in this year. The guy hits for average in every level that we've seen him in. We've only seen him in what, maybe 85 games in a Tigers jersey. He hits for average. He hits for power. He fields. He can steal bases.
That's
and he
those
plays
parts are true.
fantastic defense.
Those
You
parts are
saw
true.
him in the last game, not this game, but he dove. He stole a hit. That is what he does. Last year, I couldn't tell you how many hits Riley Green stole from people.
That's why you only just learn
He
how to
doesn't
fucking
have
use
the
Google.
arm.
Idiot.
There is one man with an arm in our outfield, and it's not Riley Green, but he plays that center field so well. And it's great because, I don't know if you know, you definitely don't know, but the
What?
dimensions of Comerica were brought in this year.
Yes.
So that gives him less space to patrol in the outfield.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I know that was going to happen. I know it happened this
Happened
year
this
already.
year.
Oh, well then you might have a poor man's Mike Trout.
He's not. Like,
How many? Like three, at least three pours, right?
Yes, at least 3 points.
Okay.
Mike Trout is one of the
Stud.
best baseball players we've
Stud.
seen in a generation.
Shohei striking him out was a moment because like Mike Trout's like a guy.
Yes.
Like Riley Green's got to become that guy.
That World Baseball Classic moment was legendary.
Yes.
And the USA wouldn't have had to worry about that if it wasn't for Maz's damn Yankees. Because the
Why do
Yankees
you
are
say
too snooty and happy, and we're the Yankees. We're not going to let our players play in the World Baseball Classic.
They
so
can't have beers.
Aaron Judge, the guy who set the AL record of home runs last year, couldn't play in the World Baseball Classic.
You know, I think he was scared. That's what I think.
No, it's the Yankees, man. It's what
I
they
think
do.
he was
The
scared.
Yankees don't let people have straight brims. The Yankees don't let people have facial hair. The Yankees don't let their players play in the World Baseball Classic.
When was the last championship? Oh, 07.
It's early or mid 2000s.
I mean, they're the Yankees. I think they're the most valuable franchise in sports.
Yeah,
they're
they're
the one or
Yankees.
two for sure.
It's like, as much as you hear about Michigan,
Yeah.
and you see these videos, you see the Block M, you see all the branding. The Yankees branding
I'll
is
never
different.
forget Charles Oliveira was doing like an embedded.
Yeah.
He was over in Brazil, he's speaking Portuguese and whatever. His boys went to block him. I'm like, bro,
It's
he don't even know what it means. He's
It's
rocking
that
it 'cause
type of brand.
Yeah, it's that
man.
type of brand.
And the Yankees brand like that is different.
You know what? Where's the Tigers? Where's the Tigers brand for you?
Tigers brand is strong. The old English
It's
D
strong, yeah, so I think-
goes
okay.
through. It's not Yankees, but because New
It's up there,
York,
though.
it's up there.
For out of small towns, it's definitely number one. Are we small town?
No, not a small
Terry
town.
says no.
Not a small town. We are a
Small market.
small market.
That's what I meant. Okay, small
because
market. And then the A's are number two.
we are one of the first cities to have all 4 professional sports in the same area. You know how lucky we are to have the Red Wings, Tigers, Lions, and Pistons all in Detroit?
Why
So
didn't
many
you?
cities don't have that. So many cities wish they could have that, but they don't.
I mean, it'd be nice if they're winning though. Like, it'd be nice to have like one of
That's
those
what it
teams
is. That's what it is.
winning some games.
It would be a big market. It would be a national brand if it wasn't for the lack of success.
By the way, did you see? This is totally off the everything
go
you were
for
saying.
it,
This is one of
brother.
those. Hey, I watched Compton. Whatever the fuck movie you said.
Straight out of Compton.
Yeah, I watched Straight Outta Compton last Friday and I cried at the end.
I did cry at the end. Eazy got AIDS, and it made me upset.
I did not get AIDS, so calm down. but honestly, did you see the tent fly away on the Morning Woodward show this morning?
Yes,
Bro,
I did. Yes, I did.
If I'm not mistaken, I think they were discussing Kalijah Kansas at that very moment. The tent was like, "Fuck this."
I wouldn't
I'm
be
outta
surprised.
here.
The tent knows.
Tent knows ball.
Tent knows ball.
The
Ball
dang-
nigga
the
ball.
dang diggity.
But before we get into it, we're obviously going to talk opening day. We're going to talk Lions. We got a lot to talk about. But first, let me tell you about Planet Fitness, because Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone, where you can work out in a non-intimidating, judgment-free atmosphere. The gym that has always been known for being clean is now cleaner than ever. You can get a full-body workout in just 30 minutes on the 30-minute circuit, and all memberships include fitness training. You can get all of that for just $10 a month, but you can't pull up the Planet Fitness and forget the perks.
Pull up Planet Fitness and forget the perks.
The black card, you get the use of unlimited perks such as hydro massage, full body enhancement, unlimited tanning, and access to over 2,000 gyms across the globe. So make sure you tap in club or online at planetfitness.com. It's Planet Fitness, where fitness is essential.
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball. Saturdays at 1 p.m. Make sure you're watching WoodwardSports.com for our new show, Chompin' Puck.
He shoots! He scores!
With 4-time Stanley Cup champion Darren McCarty and Michael Gentry, Chompin' Puck is taking the Detroit hockey community and giving them a voice. Pros to Joes. You'll get the best Detroit hockey coverage around. Chompin' Puck. Saturdays 1 p.m. on WoodwardSports.com.
Fellas, let's be honest. We like things to be easy. We like simple stuff, like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated, like Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. Make sure you like the stream, share the stream. If you're listening to us on any podcast platforms, leave us a 5-star review, whether that be Apple Podcast, Spotify, Spreaker. No matter where you find us, leave us a 5-star review.
Baby.
You know we're downtown. It's opening day. The city is live, and that's what it's all about. The people getting together, enjoying drinks, enjoying food, enjoying music.
Not joining the Tigers.
The Tigers lost. And I got one segment of baseball out of Eazy.
Yeah.
So I can't ask for much more.
All right. Welcome to Woodward. I'm joking.
No, but I did get one segment of baseball out of Eazy, and I got one segment of baseball out of all of you. And that's all I can ask for. As a man, as a lover of the Tigers, as a lover of baseball, I'll take it. At least it's opening day. But Devin Witherspoon.
Shout out to Shiru King. Everybody else will stop by and say what up, though, too.
Devin Witherspoon, the man that you draft in every mock draft if Jalen Carter isn't there. The consensus #1 cornerback on the board. The man out of Illinois. He had his pro day. He met with reporters, and someone asked him how he would feel if he was paired up with Kirby Joseph again, because if you don't know, Kirby Joseph was a safety at Illinois. Kirby Joseph spent time playing with Devin Witherspoon, and Devin Witherspoon said he'd love it. He said when they talked together, when they played together, Kirby Joseph always had his 6. That means he's got his back. That means he's in the back end so he can get after it at the line of scrimmage, so he can get after it on those receivers. And I don't hate it. We've talked about it before. The Detroit Lions, their secondary, although we love it right now, you've got Jeff Okudah in the last year of his deal. You've got Chauncey Gardner-Johnson in the last year of his deal. You have Emmanuel Mosley on a 1-year deal. So the people that are saying, oh no, the Lions can't take a cornerback, the Lions can't take a secondary member, if they don't, they're kind of left out in the dust. How would you feel? I'm not saying it's 6. You can't take him at 6. But if Jalen Carter's not there, if nobody that you want isn't there, and they trade back, let's say 9 or 10, and take Devin Witherspoon to pair him with... They
could do it at 6 if they wanted to.
They can't.
They can't.
They cannot.
What do you mean they cannot? Why can they not? If they like Devin Witherspoon, if he's a consensus #1 corner off the board, if Brad likes him enough, if I'm trusting Brad to grab an interior offensive lineman late in the first, I reiterate, late in the first, then I'm cool if he wants to take a defensive back earlier than that. Why not? If he's nice like that, I'm not saying that I think he's nice like that.
Do you think?
But I'm just saying, if Brad wants to at 6,
Would you
I think
take
everybody
him at
should
6?
shut up.
Would you take him at 6?
Would I take him at 6? No.
If Jalen Carter
Jalen
isn't
Carter's
there.
off the board, and I'm stuck at 6, I'm 100% trying to trade back. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
All right, and I already have a possible partner with the Tennessee Titans. I don't know what, obviously, specific conversations were had, but there were conversations. Like, 100% I would be in a situation where I'm trying to trade back. But if I didn't, and they took Devon Witherspoon, would you be mad?
I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't. You can't question it. We've talked about it how many times. You
That's
got to
all I'm
believe
at.
in Brad Holmes. What he's going to do is right. He has the track record to show that if he drafts somebody, they're probably going to turn out. If he drafts someone, they're probably going to be a good player. Although, at 6, if you don't have a trade back partner, who would you rather have, Devon Witherspoon or Tyree Wilson?
Oh, that's a good question. Oh, man. I mean, I'm going to say Devon Witherspoon. I know that Tyree Wilson is probably the correct answer. Remember, I had the little birdie tell me some information earlier on in the week. Well, he was also a fan of Tyree Wilson on this team. I think I mentioned it the other day. Actually, I think I mentioned it that day. He was kind of talking about a situation where you have him as the bookend and Naden as like your more like athletic edge rusher guy. You can still bring in James Houston as an edge rusher off as a linebacker. You know what I'm saying? On the strong side. You would have whoever, I mean, I guess who would be another interior? Aleem? Aleem would be with Aiden. I forgot who he said in the interior. Tyree and Houston all on the one side. They'd obviously have to slide over for extra protection over there, and then you have Aiden Hutchinson and Aleem doing their thing on the other side. I mean, it is what it is, but like, if we're being the defensive backfield, as much as we're hype about what it's going to be this year,
there's a lot of one-year deals.
Yeah, dude, a lot of one-year deals. So if and I'm not advocating for him to go out and do it at 6, but I'm saying if it happens, I just don't want to hear from. I don't want to call anyone stupid. I don't want to call anyone crackheads today because we aren't, protection of a brick building right now. But like, don't cry. Don't cry, especially if you have faith in Brad Holmes, and just like everyone's been campaigning and saying they have.
Do you think it's partially the Jeff Okudah effect?
Yes, 100%, and it shouldn't be. Ahmad Gardner was the best corner in the league last year.
We've listed them. We've listed the first-round cornerbacks, the top 10 cornerbacks that have gone over the past 5 years. Patrick Surtain.
Yes.
If you are Brad Holmes and you identify him as the best talent available with what he's done in free agency to free up anything, to free up any pick he can, you got to go after it. What if it's, and I know you're a 12% guy, you're a rookie quarterback deal guy.
Yes.
What if it's between Anthony Richardson and Devon Witherspoon?
What do you mean? What kind of question is that? You know my answer. Now I know you're drunk. It's Anthony Richardson. I would possibly take Anthony Richardson over Jalen Carter and Will Anderson. Just this week.
You did.
And I just got to stay true to my philosophy, bro. If I'm being honest with you, probably Jalen Carter's number 1. And I know a lot of people are hyped about Will Anderson. But the same conversation with the gentleman I had that talked to me to Tyree Wilson a little bit also told me there's questions about Will Anderson. It's not just that gentleman having questions about Will Anderson either. It's NFL draft scouts, NFL head coaches, not head coaches, defensive line coaches. And if you go and look at the film, more specifically, Will Anderson versus Darnell Wright, there's questions if he'll be as consistent at the pro level. Do I have these questions? No. But I still, number 1 for me, if I'm being honest with you, it's not.
You know what that is?
Not Rich.
I've had multiple
Jalen
people.
Carter.
I've had multiple people walk up to me as I've been, waiting in line to get a drink, waiting in line at the porta potty today. They've told me they should trade up to 3 and get Will Anderson.
No. I'm not trading up to get anybody. I'm not. No. For who? There's nobody you need to trade up for in this draft.
What if it's Will Anderson to 3?
No. We have Aiden Hutchinson. They play the same role.
That's what I said.
Yeah, no.
I said
He's not even. If he was that, he'd be number 2.
It's nice to have a bounty of edge
arguably number 1. Like,
what about the positional value argument?
Of what? Of
quarterbacks compared to an edge rusher.
And that's why I'm willing to have a conversation. That's why I'm willing to say, like, I would take Anthony Richardson because of the value of a quarterback. Like, even if you grab him, like, you can afford any defensive player you want because you're paying the highest paid player on the team less than what, $6-7 million?
Yeah.
Like, that'd be the
5
reason
years.
why. Yeah, and by the way, too, with him specifically, Anthony Richardson. Yes, it'd be nice if he could throw the ball consistently. There definitely are questions about him throwing the ball consistently. I have questions about him throwing the ball consistently. But if you look at the athletic profile, and what was the name again, Smitty? Cam Jackson, that's the name he made up?
Cam Jackson.
Mix of Cam Newton and Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Both those guys won MVPs, didn't they? Cam Newton went to a Super Bowl, didn't he?
He did.
So if I'm getting that caliber of athlete that I can put the quarterback position on a rookie deal, then I have enough money to buy my defense. And speaking of buying my defense, there have been conversations about them acquiring Jeffrey Simmons from the Tennessee Titans. Like, when you have that rookie quarterback.
That's a guy that you would pay $20 million
yes,
to.
look at what the Eagles did this year.
Yeah.
They're like, damn, we gotta re-up Jalen pretty soon here.
Yeah.
We should probably go all in this year. Let's go get Robert Quinn. Let's go get CJ GJ. Let's sign James Bradbury. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you have that guy in a rookie deal, you can afford to go all in like that. And guess what they did, Spinney?
What'd they do?
They went to the Super Bowl,
They went to the Super Bowl.
People were talking about Jalen Hurts is going to be out of the league.
Yeah.
My guy Adam said Jalen Hurts is going to be out of the league.
He did.
Did he? Who won MVP this year? It wasn't Jalen Hurts.
No, it was Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes, deservedly so. Who was number 2, though?
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts probably would have won MVP if he didn't get hurt.
Oh, my God. I mentioned those defensive players. I forgot to mention that wide receiver, A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown's pretty good.
I heard he's pretty good.
That offensive line that they kept intact.
Yeah,
that
dude.
offensive line that they were able to pay Lane Johnson, $30 million a year for another season.
Look, man, when you have that type of deal, you can go all in like that.
You got the flexibility. You definitely do.
You do, and then that's the value in it. Would I feel that way if it's Bryce Young? If I'm being honest with you, as crazy as it sounds, I don't.
He's 5'6".
I don't want to say that, but no, I don't know that I feel that way if it was
Bryce Young is 5'6".
Because again, take the throwing out of it. I know that man can at least run. I'm talking about Anthony Richardson. You know what I'm saying? He at least provide like that for you. But
Would you take Bryce Young?
At 6?
At 6.
Don't do that to me.
Yes or no?
What time is it?
We got 2 minutes.
You got 2. Let's do it when we come back. I'm not ready for that kind of smoke. I gotta gather my thoughts for that one, man. I don't have an answer for that one. Would you take Bryce Young at 6?
Yes. Yes.
He's ready to play now.
Unequivocally, yes.
Like, I'm like, yeah.
And you got Jameson Williams on this team.
There was, I actually used to rock with the heavyweights, Joe something. And he was talking to Ish in the morning Woodward Sports Chat. And he was like, they wanted Malik Willis. Like, bro, has the plan not always been to sit Malik year 1? Was that not always the objective with any conversation said about him being drafted from the first round to even where he was finally taken at? Yeah. That's the same way with Anthony Richardson. If I grabbed him, I still want him to sit. If you're taking a Bryce Young, he's ready to play and start right now. And I would just be uncomfortable with having him sitting, to be honest with you, if I did do it to move.
If you're taking a quarterback this year, they're obviously going to sit. And that's where
Bryce Young's.
That's where the Anthony Richardson.
Stroud might not even have to sit.
Stroud won't have to sit.
He's not going to sit.
Stroud is ready, and that's the struggle for teams that are in that top 3. They're looking for a quarterback that can fill in because they don't have the luxury that the Lions have. The Lions have the luxury of a quarterback who can play, who's going to be here for a couple of years, and you can put someone behind him.
Hey, I guess a couple of years technically you're correct. Couple is 2, right? Hey, we gotta go to break. That's some good shit.
No, they were just. I saw somebody take a fall.
Are they all right?
I saw somebody take a fall. But tell me about Swiss.
I'll tell you about Swiss. If you're falling, you need some insurance, all right? And
They
if you
need
need
some
your
insurance.
Yes, sir. We're on there. Go to my guy Mark at Swiss Insurance. That's Mark at SwissINS.com. We're the Woodward Heavyweights, live from downtown Detroit. We'll be right back.
Confident Casey. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh my God. Holy shit.
What
Holy
the
shit.
Dude, did you guys
Hey,
just
the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your why? More epic energy, better sleep, blow off steam? Step 2, join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3, bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
It's a great day to get some Centron in your life. Okay. There it is. Centron, here we go. Gotta grab the cranberry. Oh wait, it's 2 for $4. Gotta double up with the classic as well. Centron World, baby. Centron, available at select Krogers, and if you wanna know how, go to @CentronWorld.com. You get dope like me. You know what? Why wait? Great taste, guaranteed.
Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
What up, though, everybody? It's your boy
That
Spencer
was
for
a
the
good time.
Foaling Warehouse in Hamtramck, the home of the original football bowling pin game called Foaling. Multiple different ways you can play. They've got $12 open unlimited play and private lane reservation for $120. If you get thirsty, they got a $2 mystery beer vending machine and multiple fully loaded bars you can choose from. So if you get thirsty, make sure you go check them out in Hamtramck or visit them online at foalingwarehouse.com. What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. If you're listening on YouTube, make sure you like, make sure you share the stream.
2 for 12.
2 for 12. Cranberry. If you are listening on the podcast platforms, leave us a 5-star review. So as you can see, we have someone joining us on the stage.
Ross.
It's our guy, Ross.
Ross Sanders, baby.
Ross
What up,
Sanders.
though, man?
So, we heard Jamal Williams. We heard this is the Lions' year. We heard Trust Brand Holmes. Say what you got to say. Tell the people what you got to say.
I'm going to start off with saying, in Brad we trust.
In Brad we trust.
sir.
So I'm going to revert back to the beginning with the Jamal Williams piece.
Go ahead.
Dude, huge, right? The guy was great for the year he gave us.
He was.
Yes.
But where I'm going to revert back to is that he's not our end-all, be-all. He's not the future.
Facts.
He did good for what
Bring
we
the mic
needed.
up a little bit.
Oh, sorry, I apologize. He did good for what we needed, and we're going to move on for him. You look at Montgomery. Dude, Montgomery's a better athlete than he is overall.
He is.
He's a better running
player.
back. He's a better,
He's a better player.
Better player, better
His
running
watch
back
is
overall.
better. His car is better. His bitch is better. I'm playing. Sorry, Jamal.
I mean, I never seen them all, but I would love to see them. I mean, you tell me.
Hey, I have an inside scoop.
Oh, hit me with it.
And I wish I had the photo to send to Chris, but obviously we're here live broadcasting. Do you guys remember a certain picture that went viral during the season with the Saints beat reporter? The beautiful brown hair, brown
she's
eyes.
fine.
Oh,
She's fine.
olive skin. That's the real reason Jamal went to New Orleans. I'm just saying.
I don't blame
Inside
him.
scoop. Just let you
I
guys know.
once heard the weather's better down there, but
The weather's better too.
I like Detroit a lot.
New
for
Orleans
sure.
is flooding. Like, you can't buy property in New Orleans and be happy.
No.
What? So
New Orleans is a dope ass town.
this is the Lions' year, huh? Why is this the Lions' year?
Man, Brad's giving us the tools we need to make it happen.
Yes.
You're talking about bringing a better running back in.
That's
You're
true.
talking about bringing a better secondary in.
That's true.
You're
Yep.
talking about having the best offensive line in the NFL. You're talking about having a consistently good quarterback. Not the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you don't need the greatest thing since sliced bread when you have the perfect peanut butter and jelly.
But do you pay?
I prefer salami.
Do you pay top dollar for just a peanut butter and jelly? Like, have you ever sat down at Ruth Chris and you're like, fuck this steak, let me pay $100 for a peanut BJ.
Give me that kid's
Give me that
PB&J.
honey butter. Give me that the top 5. What's the top 5 price item?
Have
Peanut
you
butter
ever
and jelly?
seen
Filet.
Dikembe Mutombo?
Yes.
He said,
No,
not
no,
in
no.
my house.
Yeah.
No, I'm not paying for that. Bro, I am going to run all day with the better insides than the better fucking outsides. I need the team.
Makes sense.
It's all about the insides.
Who needs the quarterback? Right? You get a consistent quarterback. Consistently good.
No, you get a consistent one. I'm just talking about, like, I don't want to pay him top dollar.
I don't want to pay him $10. I need someone that can join the party now
Yes.
and be good.
So who do you want to draft at 6?
You're asking the greatest question ever. I'm going for the best defensive
do what I
player
can.
there is.
Jalen Carter? How do you feel about Jalen Carter?
Is that what he said? Did he say Jalen Carter?
He said best defensive
well, let
player
him say
there
who he
is.
thinks the best defensive player is.
If Jalen Carter's there, I'm taking him all day long. Bro, my driving record's not the best. Right? But I still do good things on the road.
You seem like a good guy.
I'm a decent guy.
You don't
I'm
seem
only
like a good guy. You've lied to a cop before. We've all lied to a cop.
civilized human being.
no,
Civilized human being. Not the worst person ever,
Yeah.
but not the greatest. But I'm saying I'm taking the kid. I'm giving him the opportunity. At the end of the day, in my world, you give him the opportunity to prove us wrong.
That's fair.
At 18, I'm You know, my one buddy Rob would say, take the tight end.
Shout out to Rob.
No
Oh my God.
Robbie would say, take
Whoa,
the tight end. I didn't say I was
almost
Shut
shouted
the
Rob
hell up.
out.
I didn't say I was on Rob's team. I said he was saying I had to
know.
give. He gave me a shout out once. So I'm giving him a shout out.
You really need
I'm not with Rob.
looking to getting Rob off
I
drugs.
don't want the tight end.
Like, I thought you were a good guy, but now you're just letting your friend out here do drugs. Why are you letting Rob do drugs?
I
like
mean,
that?
Rob does drugs. That don't mean I'm doing drugs with him, right? I'm not going tight end route. I'm not doing it.
No, who do you
If
want?
I'm looking for tight end, I'm downtown.
I'm
going
going
to
the
slam
best
party.
wide receiver.
And
best
NFL
wide
draft.
receiver.
Best wide receiver all day long.
What about our boy Lucas's boy Jackson Smith and Jigba, Ohio State product?
Well, first and foremost, OH.
Oh, hell, man. What? Give me, what?
Me dirty.
Damn.
Can't do all that. No,
Don't do me dirty. OHIO
Oh, no,
all
no
day.
more of that. No more of that.
All day long, I'm taking him. I'm taking the best wide receiver all day long.
Ross
Give me the
is
best
becoming
offensive property
a villain
there
of
is.
the people. He hates Jared Goff, and he said OHIO.
He doesn't hate Jared Goff. He doesn't hate Jared
I
Goff.
don't hate him.
He likes Jared.
I love Jared. He serves a purpose.
Yes.
For a cheap price.
For now.
It's
That's
not
my
a cheap
guy.
price. It's not a cheap price.
Bro,
It's a
reasonable deal.
It's a
No, it's
reasonable
not.
deal.
It's a top 5 salary in the league.
It's a
This
reasonable
guy.
deal.
It's a top 5. What do
I
you
don't
mean
want to hear what you
reasonable?
got to say.
Top 5.
It's a reasonable deal
Brother.
for who he is.
Brother, he's top 5 quarterback? Is he top 5 quarterback?
In the NFC North, he's number 1.
Is he top 5?
In the NFC, he's top 5.
You're saying it's a reasonable deal, but he's top 5 right now.
In the NFL, he's top 8.
All right, but he's literally the 5th highest paid quarterback in the league right now.
Again, in the NFC North, I'm taking him. In the NFC, I'm taking
sure.
him. In the NFC,
In the
I'm
Super
taking him
Bowl?
all day long. In the Super Bowl, hell, it's about a lot more things than a quarterback. You got to have a running back, an offensive
Brother.
line, no injuries. You got to have so many different things.
Brother.
So what
Shout
happened?
out to Centron.
Well, shout out to Centron. Cranberry, sugar-free. This
I got
guy
it.
is a walking plug. That's beautiful. He said shout out to Centron.
The 49ers had a whole lot of everything but the quarterback position.
Exactly, bro. I don't need a
And what
great
happened
quarterback.
to him?
I need,
What, did they make it? Did they make it to the Super Bowl?
They did.
They did not this year.
Oh, I apologize.
That's what they had. Everything you're talking about.
Correct. Everything
But
but
the quarterback, although he did get hurt.
He
I'll
loves
give him
Trey
that.
Lance, so don't let him talk shit
You
about
should walk down the
49ers.
street in the middle of it.
Why? Because I didn't talk about drafting tight end. That's you and Crackhead Rob.
Oh no, I'm not. No. I said that was Crackhead Rob. I was giving him a shout out. I was giving him a shout out. I was letting Rob be Rob. Rob will call me when I'm off the stage.
I
He's
know.
watching it right now. I know
That
he
is funny.
Shout
Hey,
out
Rob.
my homie.
Screen
Appreciate
record
you,
this.
Rob.
Tag the heavies. We'll share. It's been a good time. We got 6. So who are you taking at 6? Don't let this guy influence you.
Yeah.
He interrupted you before you're gonna say who you want.
Man, I'm taking again the best defensive player, Jalen Carter, if
Let's
he's
go.
there. Will
Smart
Anderson,
man.
if Will's
And
there,
then-
bro, I don't think Will's there, so I'm
He's
not
not
taking
there.
him. I'm not even putting that in my future.
When we got to 18, though, you got sidetracked by the tight end statement. Who were you going to say at 18?
18 top wide receiver. I'm giving the offense another weapon on a 5-year deal. Because you're only going to have the 5-year deal option so many times. Give me the 5-year deal all day long.
I mean, the way Brad's done this offseason, I really can't complain too much about whoever he drafts in the first round. I really can't. I don't have much to say. I know for a fact that they're obviously looking into the defensive tackle position, and Drew Rose. Actually, I DM'd Foxy last night because they talked to Drew Rosenhaus on McAfee yesterday.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you say about Carter? And Drew Rosenhaus, which is Jalen Carter's age, said he's going top 10. And I'm with you guys too. I want Jalen Carter on this team. Can you liked Aiden last year?
Yep.
You liked Houston last year.
I did.
Can you imagine there's a fucking behemoth in the middle between those guys getting double teamed so those two can't? Will Anderson, I like him too, but I don't know if he's going to be there, man. Jalen Carter is the guy.
No, I'm not trading down for Will. I'm not giving up
good,
two top
man.
picks for Will.
You got to move up. I'm taking Carter.
Yeah.
All day. Every day. Twice on Sunday. Matter of fact, they're going to have to take him twice on Sunday. They got the double team. They draft him in the middle. But my man, hey, after this next break, we'll give him the mic because he has a case for Jalen Carter. I like Jalen Carter. I'm not trading up to get Jalen Carter, and in my opinion, that's the only way you're getting him.
So Ross, what are you gonna do with Jared Goff?
Unless,
So Jared Goff,
clearly, unless he gets a speeding ticket. I guess that's like not allowed in America no more. People hate you get speeding tickets.
No one hates you, dude.
Not me. Carter.
I mean, no one hates him either, really.
Yeah,
it was more than a speeding ticket. Don't
It was more than a
He
speeding
made some
ticket.
piss poor decisions.
Yes. But we've all been 21 before.
Yeah, dude. I mean, do you remember when you were there? What were you doing? You're drinking Centron right now with.
Drinking Centron now because I'm an old man.
You ain't no old
Back
man.
then, I was drinking things I
30.
can't say on air. Probably long glass something brown. You feel me?
But Ross, you said
with
you like Jared Goff and what he does for us now.
Facts.
Jared Goff's deal is up not next year, but the year after that. Daniel Jones just got paid $40 million a season. What are you going to do with Jared Goff? I'm not paying Jared Goff $40 million. I'm sorry. I'm not paying anybody $40 million a year unless their name is Patrick Mahomes.
Those are called fun facts. And I'm a huge believer in fun facts. And I think at the end of the day, Jared Goff has to understand where he's coming from and what he's coming into. And what Brad is creating is something that Jared wants to be a part of. And if he doesn't want to be a part of it, that's cool. And we'll separate. Look at Jamal. We separated. But Jamal wanted more. We ain't giving you more. You have an option. You have a deadline. Right? Jared, you have a deadline. You have an option. Money's everything. Yeah. At the end of the day, if he wants to be a part of this situation, this great dynasty we're building, join the squad. If not, you can kick rocks and blow bubbles.
He said the D word, dynasty.
Dynasty.
That's why they're going to draft the quarterback.
What they're building
this
right
year.
now is dynasty.
That's why they're going to draft the quarterback this year. I'm not telling people it's going to be at 6. I'm not telling you it's going to be at 18. But I guarantee you before that third round hits, they're taking somebody.
What quarterback do you want? If they're getting a quarterback in the draft, who do you want?
Man, it's so hard to choose because you got guys dropping at different levels.
Yeah.
And, you got the cat from Florida, right? He's a freak athlete, but can't
Anthony
throw the ball
Richardson.
10 yards without hitting somebody. You got, Duggan.
Yeah, he'll be a late rounder.
Right, I'm taking Duggan in the late round, dude. Give him to me in a I don't know how far down you want to take him, but give me Duggan.
That'll be a 5th, 6th round guy. Shut up, Lucas.
You said who?
Clayton Tune.
His quarterback out of Houston.
I don't mind Clayton Tune.
Have you seen a cliff around Detroit lately?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's running towards it.
Yeah.
I'm taking him all day long. If I got the option, take the TCU wide receiver at number 2, dude. With our second first round pick, bro. I'm taking him. Yeah, Quinn Johnson. I'm taking him. But I don't think he's gonna be there. But again, it's all decision based, dude. There's so many options.
That's true. Hey, we appreciate you, Ross. You have a good day.
Dude, thank you guys. You guys made my goddamn day. I tell you that much,
we
man.
appreciate that, man.
I watch you guys daily. Woodward Sports all day, baby.
Let's go. Real quick before you go.
Hit me with it.
Since it's Tigers Day, what'd you think of Rocky Balboa's performance today at the Mound?
You're asking me a question about something I don't watch. You're asking me like Dora the Explorer questions. And I don't watch Tigers baseball until it gets interesting. And they ain't
They had to
making
bring
it
in the
interesting
closer
for me.
boots. It's a perfect segue right there.
I love the Tigers. I love Detroit, man. Tigers need to make it interesting. They need to give me some players before I start investing my time.
I appreciate
brother,
that.
appreciate you joining us.
You're the man, Ross.
You have a good one.
Thank you, guys.
You're the man. You have a great day, man. You know Ross is looking crispy. Ross is looking fresh. And you know where he went to get that fresh cut? It's Lady Jane's, obviously, because you can come to Lady Jane's for an award-winning haircut and register for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win a down payment on your dream home up to $200,000. Lady Jane's open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime, no appointment necessary, because at Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Beverly Hills Golf, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
By now you know me, Christina Gennari, as the obvious choice in real estate. And you know my website, soldchristina.com, as your #1 resource for buying or selling your home. Myself, along with my amazing staff, pride ourselves on making your home buying and selling experience a relaxing and easy one. Come see why we are the obvious choice. Christina Gennari at soldchristina.com, the obvious choice in real estate.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side.
Lemieux and McCarty, who've had a good knockdown drag up. There they go, right on the whistle. They were talking to one another.
Woodward Sports.
Oh, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. If you're liking on YouTube, make sure you like the stream, share the stream. If you're listening on a podcast platform, whether that be Apple Music, Spotify, whatever it is, give us that 5-star review. For the man on my left, speak Eazy, Chris Platty, JB on the ones and twos. I am Spencer Raxter. We got another guest here behind the scenes. This is Mark Kevin.
Yes, sir.
And this man is a Jared Goff lover.
Golfer.
You're a golf gobbler, man.
Hey, listen. First of all, only thing I'm gobbling is food.
That's fair.
Let's start there.
Hey, you're on the heavyweights.
Listen.
You're on the
So
right
here we go.
show.
Listen.
We do golf.
A lot of people like to talk shit about golf, right?
Okay.
How old is he?
He is 28.
28 years old.
Yes.
He has led a lesser talented Rams team to the Super Bowl. Lesser talented. Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely. Lesser talented.
Rewind. No. Come on.
Name one offensive player on that Rams team.
Todd Gurley. Robert Woods.
Stop. Hold on for a second.
Gurley.
No. Cooper Kupp wasn't Cooper Kupp.
He wasn't.
Cooper
And
Kupp was
Todd
good.
Gurley was coming off a knee injury.
Todd Gurley got injured right before they went to the playoffs.
So here we go. David Montgomery
is not better than Todd Gurley.
Listen, has now replaced Sissy Swift. Can I say that on here?
No.
I can't say that. I can't say that.
You can say whatever you want, man.
Say whatever you want.
He's
He replaced Jamal Williams.
No, I'm
Don't say
talking about
Kanye
Swift.
things.
Okay.
Swift is scared to run between the tackles. David Montgomery is not.
He is not.
Fourth
So-
most broken tackle since being drafted.
Absolutely. So here we go. So you put that with St. Brown.
Amara.
Okay.
Okay.
You put that with the rest of the receiving core.
Jamison Williams.
Yes, sir. Go again. 9.
Josh Reynolds.
9,
Marvin
right?
Jones.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Marvin is coming back.
Oh, yeah.
So that offense as a whole, not as an individual, is more talented than the team that Goff led to the Super Bowl. He hasn't reached his peak. He's only 28, guys.
Hold on.
Brandon Cooks
hold
had
on.
a 1,200.
He's only 28.
Offense. If you want to have a conversation about offense, I actually think this offense is comparable.
Okay.
Defense, Aaron Donald and Dominican Sue are literally on the same team.
Akeem Talib, Marcus
Our
Peters.
defense smells like canned mackerel.
Like what?
Like canned mackerel.
Who is
That's
that?
what our defense smells like. It stinks. Don't get me wrong. Listen.
Stink.
Don't get me wrong, but guess what?
It's gonna be better.
They can put points on the board, and the defense was much improved through the last half of the season. So you add the additions that they've added. They still need a linebacker.
Yes.
They need a linebacker. They need a veteran linebacker. They missed out
Defensive
on Bobby
tackle,
Wagner,
too.
right?
They did, yeah.
They need to add a veteran linebacker, and the defense will be serviceable.
Okay.
With the offense that they had, you add in a few key additions in the draft. Will Anderson, I think he's still going to be there. I'm sorry.
at
I'm one of the few that thinks he's still going to be there at
Why?
6.
How?
Because
be
the rest of
close.
the teams need to grab a quarterback.
Cardinals don't.
3 of them do.
The Cardinals need a defensive lineman. And everybody thinks just because Jalen Carter was out of shape at Pro Day that he's going to be out of shape for the last 4 years.
I want Jalen Carter at 6.
No,
He
we
has
want
dominated.
Jalen Carter. Yeah.
I want Jalen Carter at 6.
He has been out of shape 1 year, but he's dominated the
Not
last
even 1 year.
few years.
1 day.
One day.
Yeah.
One day, right?
Yeah.
A week.
That doesn't equal a slip in the draft. I'm sorry. If anybody doesn't draft Jalen,
Well, he's definitely slipping though. Because
the
he was like number
Cardinals-
2, number 3, what you were saying before.
I get it.
Yeah.
But if the Cardinals don't draft Jalen Carter, they're going to regret it in a
I
decade.
agree.
In a decade, they're going to regret it.
I agree.
So therefore, I feel like Will Anderson
Now,
or the edge from Texas Tech. What's his name?
Tyree Wilson.
Yeah, Tyree Wilson. But
T.
what about
Wilson. T. Wilson. Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
think
sir.
he's gonna make it past Seattle too? Because Seattle already got a defensive tackle. Everyone thinks they're taking Jalen Carter. I'm not sold they're taking Jalen Carter. I think they're gonna take Tyree Wilson and/or Will Anderson. Let's play Jermont Jones.
One of them are going to be I believe that one of them are going to be available.
I agree.
Seattle's definitely going to go defense.
It's Jalen's gonna be the one available because all the BS.
You think so?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
At 6?
Yes.
So who do you see the Cardinals taking?
The Cardinals either going to try and trade out or take Will Anderson. The Cardinals can take whoever, but I think the Cardinals in a situation, their team is so decimated of talent that like they need to trade back because they need to fill like multiple positions. You know what I'm saying? So like if somebody trades up with them, they're probably going to take a quarterback.
Okay.
I feel that the Lions have been lucky enough to get who they've wanted to get in the draft.
Yes.
As of the last 2 years.
And
right?
you know, it's crazy too.
Right?
The way he did the offseason, he's still kind of lucky enough to do what he wants this
He
year.
can do whatever he wants.
Brad Holmes is him.
I got to get back
28
to
years old.
Okay, 28 years old. Jared Goff. You're a Jared Goff guy. Jared Goff, at the end of his contract with the Lions, right? Not next year.
Yes, sir.
But the year after that,
yes, sir.
He's going to be looking for a new contract.
Yes,
Daniel
sir.
Jones just got paid $40 million a year. Are you comfortable paying Jared Goff more than that? Because I will say right now, Jared Goff is a better quarterback than Daniel Jones.
Absolutely.
So
here we
he's
go.
going to want more money than that.
I believe that the Lions have been frugal enough to free up the money that they need to retain Jared Goff.
Oh, my God.
So you would do it.
Let me say this. Jared Goff is 28 years old. Name 8 quarterbacks in the NFL that are better than Jared Goff today.
Josh Allen, Justin Herbert.
The entire AFC?
No, not Justin Herbert. He's taking a step back.
No, Josh
Justin
Allen.
Herbert's
Justin
not
Herbert.
Justin Herbert has
Josh
taken a
Allen,
step back.
Justin Herbert, Patrick
No, sir.
Mahomes,
No,
Joe
sir.
Burrow.
Okay.
Who else we got?
Stop right there.
Jalen Hurts.
Yep.
Stop right
Keep
there.
going. Why we got to stop? There's more people better than him.
That's
I would
it.
take Trevor Lawrence over him.
No, sir.
Yes, sir. He
No,
had
sir.
Look at the numbers. Very comparable this year.
Let me explain
There's
something to you.
Geno Smith had his comparable
Let me
numbers.
explain something to you.
You
Let
know
me
what's
explain
crazy?
something to
Hey,
you.
you know? Oh no.
How many of those quarterbacks that you all have named have made it to a Super Bowl?
How many? Yo,
Just
Jared
answer the
Goff
question.
stats. Hold on,
Joe
hold on.
Burrow, Patrick Mahomes.
How many?
Joe Burrow,
And
Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts.
3. Yeah.
Keep going. One more time.
That's 3.
Who else?
That's
Hey.
8.
Okay, thank you.
But hey, remember when Jared Goff went to the Super Bowl?
has led a team to the Super
No,
Bowl.
he didn't. No, he didn't. Who did they play to go to the Super Bowl? When they won the NFC Championship, who did they play?
It doesn't matter who they
No,
played. They went to the Super
Who
Bowl.
they play? Who they play?
Saints.
They played the
Does it-
Saints.
But
You remember the worst no call in NFL history?
does it matter
It does matter.
when you go to the Super Bowl?
It does matter. He threw 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions during that Super Bowl run. He did absolutely dick on that Super Bowl run, and he had the worst no
gonna
call
ask you one
in
more
NFL
time.
history to get there.
I'm going to ask you one more time.
No, I asked you a question. I'm
Let
waiting
me
for
ask you
answer.
one more time. Who went to the Super Bowl?
The Rams.
No.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Hey, I'm going to ask
Who
you right now. I'm going to ask you
went
right now.
to the Super Bowl?
I'm going to ask you right now.
Hold on,
Are you cool?
real quick. Hold on.
No.
Can I ask a question? I'll answer. I'll tell you. All right, the Rams. The Rams in the
Absolutely.
Super Bowl.
Go ahead.
Who has the most turnovers since 2018?
Jared Goff. But guess what?
Who's top 5 big quarterback right now?
I'm going to say it one more time. How many quarterbacks in the last 5 years have gone to the Super Bowl?
A lot.
At least
How many? You tell me.
At least 10.
You got the answer. Tell us.
Out of the number that you all named, after the quarterbacks that you all named,
3.
how many of those have gone to the
3.
Super Bowl? And who
Two
else
of
is
them
in
have been
that?
in the year for 2 years.
And who else is in that discussion?
Not Jared Goff.
So
Jared
what you're
Goff
telling
is
me
not
right now
taking the Lions
is
Super
you're cool with going to a Super Bowl.
All I'm going to say is that when you're 28 years old and you haven't touched your prime and you're
haven't
surrounded, let me say what I'm getting ready to say.
All right.
And you're surrounded by the weapons that the Lions have on offense, you are a Super Bowl quarterback.
No, you're not.
I'm sorry.
Brother.
What's up, Shawty? in the
So
Detroit
hold on.
hat?
So the Super Bowl run again. Jared Goff, 1 touchdown, 2
Absolutely.
interceptions.
Yes, sir.
You think he was a key piece of that Super Bowl run?
He had to be.
With one touchdown, 2
How
interceptions.
many other quarterbacks led the Rams outside of Kurt Warner
You
to the
want
Super Bowl?
another fun fact? You know how many
Matt
quarterbacks
Stafford.
in the past couple years? Yeah, there you go.
Matt Stafford ain't shit.
And he won that
He
Super Bowl.
won the
Matt
Super Bowl.
Stafford
Matt
ain't
Stafford
shit.
ain't shit.
Hey,
But he
you're-
won
you're
the Super
broken-
Bowl.
Your heart broken over
Matt
the breakup. I
Stafford
get
won
it.
that Super Bowl.
Matt
though.
Stafford ain't shit.
What do you mean?
But he won
bro?
that
He just
Super
won the
Bowl.
What did Matt
Super
Stafford
Bowl.
do this year?
He
Got
was
hurt.
hurt.
And
He
then
was
half the team
selling
got hurt
pieces
too.
for Little Caesars
What
on
Jared
Fox
Goff do in
2.
2021? Come
Guess
on,
what, guess
bro.
what Matt
No.
Stafford, guess what Matt Stafford was saying this year?
Hey, can I ask you this? Can I ask you
Pizza.
this? What type of contract was
Pizza,
Jared
pizza.
Goff on when he went to the Super Bowl?
A rookie contract.
And then once they paid him, did they go back?
The team was not near as talented as it was when Matthew Stafford was there. I'm sorry.
Brother, I'm sorry, but once they paid
I
Jared
could have
Goff,
took
did they
that
go
Rams.
back?
I could have took that Rams team to the Super Bowl.
So you're willing to pay that?
I could have took that Rams team to the Super Bowl.
If you could have done it, you're willing to pay that $40 million a year?
Listen, I could have lined up at quarterback. You could have been that running back. You could have been that full, and we would have went to the Super Bowl.
No, bro.
I'm sorry.
You are, I mean, and I'm not, you know, I don't mean in a bad way, but like, these
Listen.
reasons for signing Jared Goff are sorry, yeah.
Matt Stafford ain't shit.
I mean, you talking crazy. You talking about a guy who just won the Super Bowl.
I gotta say it because he ain't a liar. I gotta say it because he ain't a liar.
I get it, man.
Matt
Hey,
Stafford gave the city a
But
lie.
all right, here's my question, though. If you're a Lions fan, and you know, I mean, looking at the playoffs this year, half those
Yes,
guys
sir.
are on rookie deals, right? And,
Yep.
and that's just the way the league's trending. These rookie deal guys are going to Super Bowls, they're winning Super Bowls.
Yep.
And when they get off that rookie deal, they're never going back outside of Patrick Mahomes, who's arguably the best talent we've ever seen. To throw
Joe
the
Burrow
ball.
is the best quarterback in the NFL. But go ahead.
All right, that's wild.
Patrick Mahomes
That's wild.
is better.
Joe Burrow is the
Definitely
best quarterback
Patrick
in the
Mahomes.
NFL. But go ahead.
No, Joe Burrow has 2 elite wide receivers.
3.
I think people need to temper that.
Joe
3.
Burrow has the worst offensive line in the NFL.
Nah.
Joe Burrow is the best quarterback in the NFL. But go ahead.
Joe Burrow has terrible offensive
Well, I
line.
mean, you said some
He
wild
has the
shit
worst
just now.
offensive line in the NFL, but go ahead.
You
I
would
can't
take
even
Joe
think of what I
Burrow
was
over
saying. You said
Patrick
some wild
Mahomes?
shit.
I would take Joe Burrow every day and Sunday on Easter.
God. Oh
Over
my God.
Patrick Mahomes.
Over Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, let's do this. Name Patrick Mahomes receivers this
He's
year.
an Ohio State fan. We got 2 in a row.
Name Patrick Mahomes' coach.
Name Patrick Mahomes receivers this year.
Name Patrick Mahomes' coach.
Why we gotta answer your question?
Andy
You never
Reid is
answer
an
mine. That
offensive
ain't even
genius.
fair.
I answered your question with a question. I can do that.
No, you can't do that. You can't. Patrick Mahomes doesn't win anybody.
No,
Joe Burrow literally has
sir,
Tyler
no, sir.
Boyd,
Tyreek Hill.
Jamar Chase.
Tyreek Hill.
What's the other guy's name?
They won the Super Bowl this year.
Tyreek Hill.
They won the Super Bowl
Travis
this
Kelce.
year.
Tyreek Hill was in there.
Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce.
Hey,
Travis Kelce might be one of the best 3 receivers in the league, and he's a tight end.
They won the Super Bowl this year. Name me 2 wide receivers from the Chiefs this year.
Travis Hill.
Tyreek Hill.
You just made that up.
Travis.
Travis Hill is the name of a person.
Travis Kelce.
Juju Smith.
No, receivers.
Joe.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Juju Smith.
Juju.
Dudu
You gotta be
McCall
careful
Harmon.
with the Juju
McCall
stuff.
Harmon.
Juju.
Nope.
Yes. McCall was there.
McCall was there.
Thank
Was
you.
he?
There you go.
Oh,
McCall
he
was
got
there.
hurt
He
at the end
just
of the
left.
season, though.
Oh, he got
just
hurt.
left.
Yeah.
Kadarius Toney.
Yes, sir.
Kadarius Toney.
I mean, I'm helping y'all here, but you couldn't name him.
And you all know.
So you can't say
all
Joe
know
Burrow's the best, and
You all
Patrick
know
Mahomes
how
who
healthy.
fucking-
You all know how healthy Tony is. How great Tony is, right?
I mean, Tony's like only second year in the league.
Stop.
He
He's
could
very
be great.
talented.
Stop
He's
it.
extremely
goodness.
talented.
Stop it.
Extremely. Joe Burrow's the best quarterback in the NFL, fellas. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
look, man, we got 1 more minute for commercial break. You got anything you want to shout out before we let you go?
I got to shout out my man, the Giant.
The Giant.
The Giant. That's my guy.
That's his guy.
6'4", Twain and the Giant. That's what we do, man. That's my guy.
That's what it's all
Hey.
about.
Hey, man, I appreciate my time up here. I thank you all giving me the platform.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
of course,
Great
bro.
show, guys.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, bro.
See you, Mark Kevin,
Stop
man.
hating on golf.
It's not. He's being real. You know what I'm saying? He's being real.
Oh, it's
Shout out to
beautiful.
Mark Kevin.
That's beautiful. Chris, I'm going to need you to read the phone number for Custom Health because I won't have it in front of me. I know. I said I'm going to need you to read the phone number for Custom Health. So, if you're tired
phone
of being
number?
disgustingly
I
overweight and
got
out of shape like I am, you can hit up Custom Health Centers because they helped our very own Ryan Ermanni go from Corey Spaghetti to Corey Maggette. But in all seriousness, Ryan Ermanni enlisted the help of Custom Health Centers, and he's down upwards of 18 pounds. You can do the same. Just call them at 844-789-8446.
Nice.
That's 844-789-8446. Call Custom Health Centers today and let them help you lose some weight.
Get a shot up. This is for the win.
All of Detroit's sports teams live on Woodward. All of Detroit's sports coverage lives on Woodward Sports. Driving the best in Detroit sports coverage.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to chilipepperstanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
Since the dawn of moving people, Chevrolet has led the way. The world of transportation is changing. At Feldman Chevrolet, we are leading the charge forward. With every electric vehicle, every mile traveled, one Feldman at a time. The company that puts more Chevys on Michigan roads is now the #1 name for Chevy electric vehicles.
3 NBA championships. Detroit fans were there. 11 Stanley Cups. Detroit fans were there. 4 World Series wins. Detroit fans were there. And that one Lions playoff win in 1991? Yeah, Detroit fans were there. Woodward Sports, where the fans are.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. If you're liking on YouTube, make sure you like and share the stream. If you're listening on a podcast platform, leave us a 5-star review, whether that be Apple Podcast, Spotify, Spreaker, whatever it is, give us that 5-star review. For the man to my left, the one and only Speak Easy, Chris Platty, and JB, the ultimate soldier for Woodward Sports, dude. He's got the glasses on, the hat with the hood over it, 2 coats. I don't even have pants on, and JB's got 2 coats on and gloves.
It's really weird. You're doing the show in underwear right now.
I know,
I'm not
right?
gonna lie.
Yeah, my balls are out. That's what we're doing.
Should have wore some pants, man. Should have wore some pants.
I know I should have wore some pants, but I was feeling good. Sun's coming back out, and there's a fat cloud that's about to come over after it.
There's a fat what?
A fat cloud.
Oh.
So I got to bask into this. You thought we were drunk. We just had 2 guests on that went after it. So let's get back into some rational thought. Let's not talk about Joe Burrow being better than Patrick Mahomes. Let's not talk about Jared Goff averaging.
Who was the other receiver? Because it's going to bother me. I apologize. But Joe Burrow's got Tyler Boyd, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins.
Yeah,
Thank you.
3
Like
good
the talk of the Joe Burrow stuff of him being better than Patrick Mahomes was literally insane.
It is insane.
Joe Burrow,
insane. I wish Sam Flannel was here to hear that because he would blow a gasket.
He definitely blew a gasket.
You know Sam Flannel is the ultimate Patrick Mahomes stan.
Yeah.
But speaking of
Unreservedly
receivers,
so.
the Lions' newest receiver, Agent Zero,
Marvin
in his return
Jones.
to Detroit, Marvin Jones.
Marvin Jones.
First of all, he said he's going to wear number 0, which is dope. I'd
dope.
wear number 0. Like that's a baller-ass move. Second of all,
What will be your number?
He said Detroit was always his home. This is the place where he spent the majority of his career. He played here more years than anywhere else, whether it be Cincinnati or whether it be Jacksonville. And now he's coming back to add to that total. How do you feel about Marvin Jones, loving the city, ready to come back home?
I mean, come on. What do you want me to say at the press conference? Yeah, Jared Goff's mid, but this is the only team that offered me a contract. But I mean, what do you want? No, I'm playing. No, I mean, we already we've had this discussion. You know, DJ Chark left. They brought in Marvin Jones. Now is Marvin Jones, DJ Chark, like not in person but on paper? You know, conversations can be had because technically DJ Chark had, I think, 20, 30 less yards than him, the same amount of touchdowns. And we all know Marvin Jones, like you said, he was here for a long time, quite some time. We know he could be a deep ball threat. And that's the kind of the role that he's fulfilling for DJ Chark, who's now left. Does that mean they don't take a wide receiver? I don't know, bro.
They're going to draft a receiver.
I don't know.
I've said this multiple times. You should draft a receiver every year. Every year. No matter where it is. Obviously, if you've got it stocked, you go later. But you should get a receiver every year.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't have no beef with that, no. I mean, at some point, you probably got to chill out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, it don't hurt to put them late. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I love hearing that from Marvin Jones. Obviously, that is one of the biggest staples that made Jamal Williams one of the most beloved players, is how much he loved Detroit, how much he loved the city, how much he did for the city. We've talked about it before. Marvin Jones' wife has the Nothing Bundt Cakes in the Detroit metropolitan area. Marvin Jones' wife has that business ready to go. He's here. He feels like it's home. And I'm ready for him to come back because we've seen Marvin Jones make big plays. Although that is with Matt Stafford.
Yes.
Although that is with an arm that can hit a 60-yard
yes.
a 60-yard fly route down the field. But that is just another guy that you have the option. Obviously, we saw DJ Chark at the end of the year. He made a relationship with Jared Goff to where they were hitting. You're looking at important downs. You're looking at important plays in the game. And he's not only just going to Amon-Ra St. Brown anymore. He's throwing the ball to DJ Chark.
Yeah.
The play to end the season. The play to send the Green Bay Packers back to their houses crying and out of the playoffs.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate you, man. Great security here for Woodward Sports. But the man who does everything for them at the end of the year, the man who made the play at the end of the year is gone. And what did you do? You went out and you got a reliable receiver to take his place.
Brad Holmes is the man. I mean, we knew this.
Yes.
He is him. But no, I'm with you. I think you still probably take somebody late. A lot of people, I mean, A.T. Perry's a name I like. Bryce Ford Wheaton's another name people like.
I like Bryce.
I don't know what
Wheaton.
to expect out of the Marvin Jones signing. It's kind of weird. Like obviously you have to talk about it. He had the most recent press conference for the Lions. He's the most recent signing for the Detroit Lions. But if we're being real about it, he's also on the wrong side of 30. That doesn't mean he's going to be bad. Doesn't mean you can't for sure say he's gonna be good.
You can't expect him to be a playmaker.
That's what I'm
you
saying.
can't
Like,
expect him to
do you
be
expect him
a
to fulfill
1,000-yard receiver.
the same type of role DJ Chark did in that Green Bay
Yes.
game? Like you expect him to do like those type plays?
Yes, I do.
Really?
Yes.
You think he can? You think he
I
can say
do
what up
think
the
he
Choff
can.
like that?
What?
You say what up the Choff? What up, Choff? Hey, but no, seriously, you really think he's gonna be making like those type of big time plays? Because if we're being real about like Chark did do like the big plays. Chark made quite a few of them.
He did,
and not by accident.
A lot of big throws,
consistently.
A lot of
enough for us
down
to,
the
like,
field throws. You can expect Marvin Jones to alleviate some of the pressure of Jameson Williams next year.
I mean, if they draft the wide receiver, are we sure that, because you're saying he's fulfilling DJ Chark's role, like, are we sure that Jones starts over whatever wide receiver they end up drafting?
Yes.
I don't know, man.
You're
Maybe
thinking
first couple
A.T.
weeks.
Perry or Bryce Ford-Wheaton takes Marvin Jones' spot?
I mean, if they're Brad Home products, yeah. I absolutely do. I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but no, I mean, look, like I said, I just don't know. It's not a lot you can say about it. We just hope that he's able to, keep doing what he's been doing, which I guess it would be wrong of me to assume that he's not or can't, because he's shown consistently he could do these things.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason he got, re-signed. What are you smiling at?
Nothing, dude. It's just
Y'all
this is a situation down here.
Yeah, there's a couple situations.
This
I thought it was about to be a fight a little bit ago.
Lawless situation. It's like the
I
Wild
was
West.
Completely out of it a couple seconds ago. I thought it was about to go down.
Yeah, it might be about to go down. But I can expect Marvin Jones to make the plays when he's called upon. You can expect Marvin Jones to make those catches when he's called upon, like DJ Chark wasn't going out there and catching 10 balls a game for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns.
I mean,
he wasn't. He didn't do that once. Don't even say I mean, because it never happened.
The type of play that Chark caught, though, in Green Bay, like, I don't know. I just can't picture Marvin
You don't
doing
think
that.
Marvin Jones can catch a ball over a receiver? You don't think Marvin Jones can beat a guy on a 10-yard route?
They're different players. No. They're different guys.
You don't think Marvin Jones can be that impactful? He can catch what? What was DJ Chark catching? Maybe 4 or 5 balls a year?
Because
at most
although
90
you
yards?
could always speak to the numbers, because technically Marvin Jones did have more yards on this year. I think like 526 and 536. They both had 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Marvin Jones played 60 games. DJ Chark played 11. They're not the same. They're not the like. We got to stop trying to pretend they're the same. Can he do?
It is equivocally the same.
It is not
I'll
equivocally the
take
same,
a player
brother.
that is playing every game this season
That's fine.
than a guy that's
And
playing
that's fine.
4 less.
But DJ Chark is better.
Then why did he get paid less?
Less than who?
No, he did.
That's what I'm saying. No, man.
Why did he get paid $2 million more than a guy that's so
ankle
much
surgery
worse?
we weren't familiar with that went down after the signing. That's the reason why. But I can't tell you that Marvin Jones is equally as good as DJ Chark. No, I'm not.
He can't fill that role.
No.
He can't fill DJ Chark's role in the Lions offense. Not
I
at
mean,
all.
he could.
There's
he could,
none there.
he could be
you're
out.
saying no.
He could fill the role. I'm saying I don't know if he's gonna produce to the same caliber. He could definitely fill the role. I mean, if they put me out there and I'm just at the same spot that he was in, I'm technically filling the role. I can do the same thing as
That's
DJ
just
Chark.
talking shit.
That's not talking shit. That's being
you're
honest.
not as good as Marvin Jones.
Dude, I'm better. What do you mean, bro? I'm younger. I'm on the bright side of 30. I'm not even 30 yet.
You're the same age as Marvin Jones.
Dude, I'm not. How old is Marvin Jones, by the way? What up, Justin?
Quick question. Can you ask me how much I like Aiden Hutchinson?
How much do you like Aiden Hutchinson?
Ask them.
Hey, excuse me, ladies.
Ladies, they're tying shoes and stuff. This.
It's your time.
See?
Yeah,
Nope.
okay.
Missed a
This
chance.
is just
Kick it. Kick it.
All right. We got 3 minutes.
Push it down. Look at.
Come on, come on.
There we go.
Right around this way. Around this way.
What?
We are live.
Who's that?
How much do you guys like Aiden Hutchinson?
We really like him.
He's our favorite.
He's our favorite Lion.
What if I told you I've seen his penis?
You have? What size? Give us can you give us with the hands?
Wow.
Well, we gotta show the fans.
I can't show the fans.
Okay.
I'm contractually obligated.
All right, who's a hotter Detroit Lion? Aiden Hutchinson and Dale Earnhardt.
Aiden, for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How do you feel
I mean,
about
Dale's
Dale
getting the
Earnhardt?
cover of Vogue. Or what's it
Right,
called? What's the
but-
guy magazine?
But
the
I
girl
just
magazine?
feel like Aiden is giving more Boy Next Door. That's kind
I
of the
feel
vibe
you.
I'm going for.
Dale's
What
got
about
the
Apollo
tattoos
Creed,
and
though?
stuff.
Apollo Creed.
You're naming too many people that I don't know.
You're fine.
You named the two, and that's my limit.
We're baseline fans.
We're just here for the tailgates.
Would you buy a Dale Earnhardt jersey though?
Sure. Why
Okay.
not?
That's
what
fair.
I'm talking about. That's fair. You got to represent.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
He did a lot.
So we were told to talk about Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter, how do you feel about Jalen Carter?
We were told to ask how you feel about Jalen Carter.
I love Jalen Carter more than you love Aiden Hutchinson. That's all I'm saying.
So we want him drafted.
Yes, we do.
We want him drafted.
Yes, you definitely want Jalen Carter.
Yeah, that's what
Hey,
we do.
actually, you know what? If you guys ever are you talking like any guys like watch sports? Are any of your hosts like sports fans?
Sports girls.
No, I'm talking about the guys you're talking to. Like, are any of them sports fans?
Yeah, why not?
You should pull that out. Like, I want you to randomly tonight or next time you talk to him, be like, what do you think about Jalen Carter?
Yeah.
I want to, yeah. They're probably like, what the fuck?
He says what he likes, and then what is my response?
Be like, yeah, I mean, Jalen Carter's pretty good, but I really want Will Anderson. I guarantee they're going to be like,
okay.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Well, Jalen Carter's better than Will Anderson. I want Jalen Carter.
Yeah, but that's
got
got to be the response.
That's
Then it
fair.
starts a conversation.
It'll
That's
spark
fair.
the conversation.
Okay.
You can throw Anthony Richardson in there a little bit.
We're going
Yeah.
to a bar after this, so maybe this is the conversation.
We can
Yes.
use this.
That's what it's all about.
Information we can
It
use.
is
That's
good
what it's all about.
information. Okay, but what about Aiden do you love so much? Because I love his sister. That's all I'm saying.
You're the reason why.
I worked with his dad at the hospital,
Oh.
so
That's sweet.
why I liked him.
He's hot.
Is
right?
his dad hot?
Probably.
Hey, hold the microphone closer to you guys because it's ringing when you put it by him.
Okay.
You're good.
No,
Oh.
you're bringing it forward.
Oh, it's just doing
I
it.
don't have anything
All right,
else
we're
to
going to wrap
say
this
about
one up
that.
because the microphone's ringing. What are you guys'
Yep.
names?
Chelsea.
Marissa.
Marissa, give
Appreciate
me
you guys for joining
a
us.
3-word statement for Aiden Hutchinson.
Hot daddy.
Muffin.
Football.
Hot daddy football. You
Hot
heard it
daddy
here first.
football.
That's what it's all about. We just need some hot daddy football in our lives.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead and give the phone
we
to that
appreciate
transparent
you guys.
kid.
And Aiden Hutchinson, obviously a great defender. If you need defense, you just got to call Guardian Alarm because Guardian Alarm offers you customized solutions from real experts. Their professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. And of course, they have 24/7 professional monitoring. Call them anytime, day or night, and know a Guardian Alarm team member will be on the phone as long as needed. And of course, they've got technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology that's been proven to work and people who have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800.
Stay out.
That's 1-800.
Stay out.
Right now, and let them know Woodward Sports sent you.
Confident in Casey. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Holy shit.
What
Holy
the
shit.
Dude, did you guys
Hey,
just
it's Sean Jordan from the Sports Marketing Agency, and SMA wouldn't be who we are with. Hey, it's Sean Jordan from the Sports Marketing Agency, and SMA wouldn't be who we are without our amazing partners.
Thank you so much, Sean. You know, at Detroit Wayne, we want to serve as a resource for you and your families. We offer mental health services, substance use disorder services throughout our communities, and we want to be that source and resource within the community.
If you or a loved one are suffering from a mental health or substance abuse issue, please don't hesitate to call 1-800-241-4949.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper, tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. If you're listening on YouTube, make sure you like the stream, share the stream. If you're listening on any podcast platform, leave us that 5-star review.
5-star.
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 Whether it be
Hey,
Apple
that's a 5-star
Podcasts,
review.
Spotify, Spreaker, anywhere it is, make sure you leave the 5-star and tap into woodwardsports.com. For the man to my left, the one and only Speak Easy, Chris Platty in the TD seat, JB Smooth on the ones and just ones because it's only one board. I am Spencer Raxter. We are the Woodward Heavyweights, and we're downtown, man. We're downtown, and we're live for opening day. We've had a lot of interesting characters here. Give me a 3-word description of Chelsea.
And I got them same kind of guns like she drunk.
Give me a 3-word description of Chelsea.
Chili peppers tan.
Drunk, hot, brunette.
Yeah?
Yeah.
1 out of 10. 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10?
I definitely know who you had a crush on today, by the way, too.
I'll give her an 8.
An 8?
She was an 8, soft
That's an
8.
That's not an 8.
She was a soft 8.
Soft 7. 6.7.
She was a hard 7.
Hard 6.7.
Hard 6.7?
Can she hear us right now? Where is she?
Dude, I've seen.
I mean, what did she have going for her?
I've seen the girls you brought home. Man.
She ain't had the heavies.
She didn't have
She
the
ain't had a
heavies.
fatty.
It's
I
not
mean,
all about the bod, bro. She was a good-looking girl. She was a good-looking girl.
I mean, when you get the 8, though, you got to have like an asset. You have to look in an asset.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Anyway.
Okay, so we've been talking to a lot of characters about Lions. We've been talking a lot of Lions. But now I want to talk some Pistons. Because I don't know if you saw what I saw, but Dwayne Casey made it public. Dwayne Casey said he's cool with whatever happens. He literally went out and said, it is what it is, fam. I'm going to leave it up to Troy and Tom. Is that just like a hard pause to you that Dwayne Casey is not returning to the Detroit Pistons next year?
Oh, like from what we heard last night out of the whole situation?
Yeah, he said
if they want me back,
I'd
they want me
love
back.
to be in this organization. If they want me back, I'll come back. I'm going to leave it up to Troy and Tom, and I still feel like I have a lot of basketball in me.
You know, despite what, some folk may like to say, who has the most accurate predictions on the network?
You do. You've had some good takes.
So I'm going to tap back into that spirit. I'm going to let you and all the Woodward Heavyweight listeners know, and whoever else is around listening to us live, that I am single. My number is 3-1. I'm just kidding.
I don't like this.
Dwayne Casey's going to step down after this season.
He's going to step down, or he's
going
going
to step
be
down after this
escorted
season.
out?
Dwayne Casey will, yeah. It's a respectful way to do it.
What a huge step off the ledge. Easy says Dwayne Casey's not going to be the coach next year.
Hey, it's going to happen.
You
right?
hyped it up so
much. I might as well rack up the points, Minnie. Come on.
That's fair. That's fair.
But no, yeah, it's definitely going down. And it's unfortunate, too, because, this year was supposed to be his prove-it year.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he didn't have Cade Cunningham. And at this point, the fan base is sick of it. I'm sure, that – I know players respect Casey.
Yes.
I respect Casey.
I respect Casey. He's a great guy, man.
That's the difference between that and,
He won Coach of the Year.
Yeah, you can respect somebody, but it doesn't mean they're, necessarily producing. You know what I'm saying? To the level of, the voice. The message gets old. Especially when the message doesn't come along with any type of, what's the word I'm looking for, results. You know what I'm saying? And I get that he's hurt. I can't tell if she's telling me to quit or she's just trying to warm her hands up right now. Yeah. I'm like, is he behind me or something right now?
Gabby's in the background
Gabby's in the back, but she's had her hand in gloves.
No, don't do it.
No, he wasn't ready. She's like, Dwayne Casey, don't, no, Dwayne Casey.
But for me, the Pistons are looking to turn, obviously, a new page and be a new team and have a new face. And unfortunately, Dwayne Casey's been here for a long time, and we haven't seen much production out of it. So it's that time. And it's to the point, too, if you're Troy Weaver, where people like Chris are attaching your name to the warm seat and hot seat.
Yeah.
Then you gotta get the fuck away from that.
I said it
because there's only 32 of those jobs available.
Or 2 days ago, if the Pistons don't win at least 35 games next year, Troy Weaver is on the hot seat.
Stop.
It is what it is.
You can't be saying it too loud. We're outside, Spinny.
If the Pistons don't win 35 games next year, Troy Weaver is on the hot seat. It is what it is. He's got no more excuses. He'll have a healthy Cade Cunningham. He'll have hopefully a new coach. He'll have a couple players he can bring in free agency and a top 3 draft pick. If that on top of what you already have doesn't give you at least am I asking for too much?
Yes.
Is 35 wins a reach?
I mean, 35 is
You
right.
shouldn't have to beg for 35 wins, especially with a player like Cade Cunningham, who you think could win a championship if
That's
you
not
put
how
him
it
next
works.
to a player.
That's just not how it works.
Oh, no, but you bring KD to Detroit, they're going to win a championship. That's how it works.
Yes, because Kevin Durant's a generational talent. What do you mean?
So
That's
Cade
what-
Cunningham,
Hold on. Whoa,
Cade
whoa,
Cunningham
whoa, whoa, whoa.
with a top 3 pick, the players you already have, and a new coach with 35 wins. That's too much
Kevin
to
Durant's
ask.
arguably the best player in the league.
35 wins is too much to ask.
No, I'm going back to your comparison.
And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think
Mine's a lot
asking
more
him to
close
win
than
a
anything.
championship with Kevin Durant, who has never done that unless he was playing next to Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, is more of an ask than 35 wins out of the Pistons next year.
Look, man, I'm just trying to set you for like proper expectations, and I'm letting you know it just doesn't work like that.
You think that's too much to ask for? Yes or no? 35 wins next year.
You
New
can ask
coach,
for it.
healthy Cade Cunningham. Obviously,
But you
if
shouldn't
injuries
expect it.
happen, if things happen, no. If Cade gets injured again, God, please don't let that happen.
What do they say? Hope for the best, prepare for the worst, and that's what I'm trying to get in
Cade
the
Cunningham,
headspace of.
Jalen Duren, Jaden Ivey, Bojan Bogdanovic, Alec Burks. I don't know who they're going to keep with Wiseman, Bagley, and Stewart, but you add another player in free agency because you have the money to do it. You add a top 3 draft pick because that's where you're going to be drafting, and you add a new head coach. That is not a recipe to win 35 games. 35 games is not this like ridiculous benchmark to hit. That's a bottom 10 team in the NBA.
I'm not putting them on a hot seat. That's all I'm saying.
When are you going to?
I have a question for
When
you.
are you going to? Are you just going to keep accepting mediocre?
I'll put a 35 stamp on the following year, yeah.
So what's next year? Next year's just a wash to you?
Yeah, I'm not expecting much out of next year at all.
Okay, see, that's just loser
I mean,
mentality.
it depends. It's not loser mentality.
It
Smitty.
is.
It's just being realistic.
We
went over the Devin Booker situation yesterday.
Yeah, and exactly.
Devin Booker
You
was
love
in the
Cade
league
Cunningham so much.
5-6 years before he finally made the playoffs.
You love Cade Cunningham so much. You won what?
Have we seen Cade Cunningham come back from this injury yet?
Good Lord. Hopefully 17, 18 games this season they're going to win. How many wins does a healthy Cade Cunningham get you next year?
Have we seen Cade Cunningham come back from this injury yet?
No.
Have we seen the pairing of Cade Cunningham and Jaden Ivey work yet?
A couple games, yeah, we saw it happen.
Have we seen it work yet?
And you don't think that's going to work. So that should be on Troy Weaver. If you don't think that's going to happen, then that should be another straw in the hat.
So that leads to the question I wanted to ask you. Like, what are these straws in the hat? Like, what is the number one biggest foul that Troy committed?
He had 3 first-round picks in his first draft, and none of them are good
But he
NBA
didn't have.
players.
He acquired the extra 2 because he could take a shot.
He drafted 3 players in the first round in his first NBA draft, and none of them are great NBA. One of them is a rotational piece. Sadiq Bey is gone. Killian Hayes is buns. Isaiah Stewart is in a good team, the second big off the bench.
Chris, you got a mic? You have a
No,
mic, Chris?
he doesn't.
Chris, can you grab JB's mic real quick? I need to ask a question here, and I want a fair, unbiased answer from you.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can
All
hear
right.
you.
Out of each year of NBA draft, how many? I'll give you a second round too.
Okay.
Each NBA draft class, how many of those guys are studs or great? Is the word Smitty
I'm
used.
not asking for
no,
great.
Let him answer. Let him
I'm
answer.
asking for a good
Let him
piece.
answer. Look, I gotta take your
I'm
bit.
not
He's cut
asking
off.
for a superstar.
No more for this guy.
You're
This is
talking
gaslighter.
if you're talking
You're
somebody
a gaslighter. Because you get shit talked to you don't know how to respond to it, and you act like a...
Stop getting emotional. We're having
Listen.
a logical conversation here, Bubba. Listen, I
Yes.
asked Chris. Let him answer, please.
Okay, yeah, please.
Damn.
So if
Bring
you're
it-
talking
bring
if
in
you're
your help,
talking
brother.
people that can actually be a potential all-star in a draft class that's
didn't
good,
say that.
4 to 5. 4 to 5. That's it.
I'd say less than that.
Did I say potential all-star?
I'd say 1 to 4. And I honestly wanted to say 3.
Did I ask for a potential all-star?
You said great.
I said a good player.
No, you said great.
I said a good player.
No, Smitty, you said
Okay,
great. That's
okay,
why-
Okay.
Either way, easy. What's your
Forget
point
great.
with that?
I want a good player.
I'm just saying, yeah, you had extra shots to grab it, but odds are you're not gonna grab it. Did he get somebody still get a piece with Sadiq Bey? Yeah. What's gonna come with that
Yes,
piece in
but
Wiseman? We
easy,
don't
but
know yet.
easy.
Did
If
you get a
you're-
piece in
if your whole-
Beef Stew? Who's gonna
if your
become
whole resume to get you this job is based on what? Being Sam Presti's right-hand man in OKC,
Drafting
which was
great
talent
players.
evaluation, prospect evaluation. Troy was sold to us. Troy got the job off of being a great talent evaluator and having potential in everywhere else. So I don't care what GM you are. I don't care
so
what
far, we had a
GM you are.
conversation yesterday or earlier this
Three
week. We say he's batting what, 500, right?
He's bad.
So he's even on the tally evaluation.
I don't give him the Cade pick. You didn't evaluate Cade's talent. You got the number 1 pick overall.
And that's fair. Isaiah Livers, second round pick. You know how many second round picks turn out to be anything?
And Isaiah Livers is a solid player.
Isaiah Livers.
Like
Isaiah
you
Livers
have to
is
give
probably
time.
not,
You have to be patient.
Let's be real about Isaiah Livers.
Isaiah Livers is in your 8-man rotation, maybe.
At best.
Yeah.
At best. So, like, I'm not counting Isaiah Livers, but I am giving Troy a
Giving
little
Troy
more
credit for
credit.
grabbing Isaiah Livers in the second round.
I'm giving him a little more credit for Cade because he did what? He did his due diligence. He was like, I'm going to sit down with everybody. I give him a little bit for that. But overall, you could say he's 2.5 out of 6. 2.5, 3 out of 6. This draft, you have to nail it, especially if you don't get a top 3 pick.
He has to nail it. I'm just not putting nobody on the hot seat over.
The top 3 pick is undecided, undisputed.
So
I'll give you
Troy
this,
doesn't
actually.
nail that draft pick, and they win 20 games next year. How are you feeling? What is your response?
Bro, this is what I'm expecting. I'm not saying 20 games, but I'm not expecting. It takes time. I don't understand, like, with this microwave generation, you guys want shit to fucking turn around like this.
It's
not like that.
games
It's
that
not how
big
it works.
of an expectation? Is that like me saying, oh, the Pistons need to go out there and win the East? I'm saying 30 games, bro. I'm not saying they should go out there and be a top 5 team in the East.
One more question for Eazy, because you said, Spencer, you said 20 games, and Eazy was like, that's all I'm expecting. You're adding a healthy Cade Cunningham and only 4 wins?
4 wins.
4 wins, a healthy Cade Cunningham.
And a top 3 pick.
Top 3 pick.
And hopefully a new coach.
Internal
You want a
growth.
number? You want me to put a number on it?
Yeah, put a number.
He's going to say 28.
I was going to say 28.
Yeah, okay, that's
I'm
2
playing.
fucking games off of what I said.
Because I didn't want to say. No, you said 35.
Okay, that's 7 games off of what I said.
You gotta be done drinking after this. It's time to go to break.
No, say what you're going to say.
I said what I said. So you gotta be done drinking after this.
Benny, you're a big boy.
Bro, this dude's just a gaslighter, man.
No, you're
And
you're
it's
up
big
here
boy.
screaming. You're like, I didn't say great when you said great. I didn't say, that's 2 less. No, you said 35. I'm just saying, like.
So, okay.
Because you're attacking me with, like, information you're getting wrong.
Good,
Yeah.
you're good. How many wins do you expect for the Pistons next year?
33.
33.
There you go.
Okay, so 2 off of what I said.
There you go.
If they don't win 33 games, what is that season to you?
Another season. The year after that's when I'm putting expectations on.
That's embarrassing. If you just say they don't make...
That's realistic.
If they don't make the mark you
realistic.
want, and it's just another season, it's not a failure.
It's realistic. Have we seen Cade come back from the injury yet?
It is what it is.
Have
Let
we
me
seen
tell you
him and
guys
Ivy
about
play
Big
together?
Boy, because Seafood Fest is back at Big Boy. Catch it while you can. Some favorites during Lent, like the shrimp Alfredo, shrimp stir fry, and all new fish sandwich. Don't forget the all-you-can-eat fish fry buffet on Friday nights. Go to your local Big Boy today and satisfy those taste buds.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Beverly Hills Golf, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Fellas, let's be honest. We like things to be easy. We like simple stuff, like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated, like Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play. And before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome. Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
Guys, I had a confession to make. I've made this confession many, many times in a closed studio without people surrounding me like this, but I'm going to have to do it here because we're live. I am a white man. It's all thanks to Chili Peppers tan. I'm able to look so beautifully Brazilian brown. Go. I don't know what the next topic is, but we'll come up with something here, man. Chili Peppers tanning, guys. Make sure you check them out. With over how many locations, Chris?
26.
They'll be all competitors by how many?
$5.
Chili Peppers tan. Make sure you guys check them out.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like and share the stream. If you're listening to the podcast, leave us a 5-star review, whether it be on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, whatever it is, leave a 5-star review. For the man to my left, the one and only Speak Easy,
5-star.
Chris Platty, and JB Smooth in the booth. I am Spencer Raxter. We just got talking a little bit of Pistons. A
Yes.
little bit of Pistons. Can we get
Wee
that
bit.
a little bit? What were you going to say?
I said wee bit.
A wee bit. Tigers are
By the way,
over.
35 is fair. I'm just saying, I'm just not expecting it.
You're not expecting it.
Yeah, I'm not going to put like an expectation on it, is that's what I'm saying. Like,
I
30,
think
like
that
35 is 100% fair. I'm not telling you you're not fair for saying 35. I'm not putting the expectation of it.
I'm
just
saying
'cause
that's a reasonable amount I expect to win.
virtually, right? Like in a bottle or like on like 2K. But if we're being real, like we haven't like. You know how I love Cade.
Yeah. So your argument was we haven't seen Cade Cunningham come back from the injury.
We haven't seen Cade back from the injury.
So you don't think he's going to have a good
year next year? We haven't seen Cade play alongside Ivy for a duration to have like enough of an opinion on the mix.
Your number one argument. I think they'll play together well, but we know how you feel about Jaden Ivey.
Because you got to mention too, like the East is going to get better as well. You know, Ben Carroll's. I'm not saying like I'm giving the Magic as an example, I guess. Ben Carroll's going to have his year 2, which I'm sure is going to be a big jump. He's already having a hell of a year 1. He's putting up LeBron numbers.
So what do you think Cade Cunningham is going to do next year coming off the injury?
Coming off of an injury, man, I really, really, really want him to.
What do you think he's going to do?
I don't know what to think, man. I really don't. Because he never was a player used like much like athletic, quick bursts or explosiveness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so you know what? Actually, you could put expectations on Cade and still be Cade. I think so at least.
So what do you think he's going to do?
What do you mean? Like
what stats do you think Cade Cunningham is going to get next year?
Predict this guy's stat line for next year?
Yeah.
I'm not
I'll say 22, 7, and 7.
That's fair. With Duran and me as big men we got, I'm going to go 22, 7, and 6.
22, 7, and 6.
How about that?
You add that to this lineup on top of a Jaden Ivey, who you think is going to get better. You expect to get better.
Yes,
a Jalen Duran, who you expect to get better. A Bojan Bogdanovic, who Cade barely played with. And Alec Burks, who Cade barely played with. A new coach to bring in an offensive and defensive philosophy to help them win games, and a top 3 draft pick. All of those factors, you don't think 15 games is a lot to ask for?
Again, I just don't want to put the expectation on because here's a perfect example, right?
You got to have expectations, man.
That's all right. Well, you don't never
if you're
want to
just
give
walking
out, you never want to put a rookie in the top 10.
If you're walking in the next season as just a wash, I don't care what happens, it's going to happen.
So what was my biggest gripe about Ivy? It wasn't his talent. It was
what he couldn't fit next to Cade.
It was the fit, right?
Yeah.
All right. So who's a tremendous talent? Luka Doncic, right?
Yes.
Kyrie, tremendous talent.
Yeah.
So
Jason Kidd's a bad coach.
So you would think like that just makes a great team, right? No, it didn't. It hasn't. They're 3-11, if I'm not mistaken, in games they've played together.
Jaden Ivey is a much different player than Kyrie Irving.
For sure. Kyrie can do more. Kyrie's a fucking way better than Jaden Ivey.
Yes,
that's exactly the point I'm making.
Jaden Ivey is far more athletic than Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie's the best. Kyrie's a better player in general.
Yes.
And it's not working out. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got me. You got to see
better
it.
Than Jaden
you got to see it play it out. I'm not just going to blindly be like, yeah, they're going to work. It's going to be perfect, and the rest is history.
I'm not saying it's going to be perfect. I'm not saying it's going to be perfect. I'm not saying they're going to go to the finals. I'm saying 35 games. Is that too much to ask for?
You ask for it. Ask for it. Just don't expect it. That's all I'm saying. If Kyrie and Luka can't get it, I can't expect and guarantee that Cade and Ivy are. Can it happen? Yeah, sure. Can it also not happen? Yeah.
Yeah,
it's the same way you look at things. I gotta see it play out. What?
Anything can or can't happen. It's not like.
For sure, but I can't put a stamp expectation on it, especially when my biggest gripe with the draft pick was the fit.
Yeah, I understand that you don't like the draft pick and you never think it's going to work no matter what.
That's not it.
But I think, no, it is. You've said that before. You don't think it's going to work.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You said you've shaved your eyebrows if they make the finals.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying they're going to make the finals. I'm saying they're going to win 35 games. This is not some astronomical projection. This is an average NBA team, a below average NBA team, bringing back the best player that they have, with multiple players on that team making a jump from year 2, which is Jalen Duran and Jaden Ivey, adding a good piece, not some all-star, but a good piece in free agency because they have the money to do it, adding a top 3 draft pick, which is hopefully what they do. And a new coach.
That's another thing for Troy, too. Like, this is really his first. I mean, last year he had some bread to play with, too, but this is really his first year with some bread to actually go out and do something.
Yeah, and
even then, too, we're asking him to do something out of a small market team that's going to be a top 3 lottery pick this year. Like, it's going to be that's even still going to be a bit of a big ask.
And that's you.
That's
not something you hold on. That's not something you hold against Troy.
Hey, no.
Is drafting Jaden Ivey? That's not something you put on his record that you don't like?
Ivy's extremely. I thought about this actually this morning, because I am on. I'm Team Troy as of now. And like, as much as I didn't like the Ivy pick, and I thought Matthew was a better fit, Ivy is the better overall player.
Yes.
So there's still like value in possibly like getting a Wiseman type deal later. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, I'm saying maybe you get something for him at some point because he could maybe even be a Reggie Jackson type trade down the line, or I'm not saying it's gonna be James Harden, but you know what I'm saying, like that type of guy where he could go and branch off and start his own.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm just not ready to.
So that's why I'm not too harsh on the Ivy shit. I just didn't like the fit.
I'm not ready to give up on him like that. I think they can play together.
We have Justin. We got some.
Yeah. Question. I heard you were talking about drafting people. What do you know about fantasy? Do you do fantasy?
I do fantasy. Yeah.
I've dabbled in fantasy.
I hear you don't know anything about
didn't know
fantasy.
You can't, but I did fantasy so well. Fees can attest. Fees can attest to this. They didn't want to pay me. I was so confident. I went into this league. Go ahead. Go get in the middle.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're
How
good.
you doing? How are you guys?
What up, man?
What's up, man? Good
No,
to
I'm
see
the
you
man.
guys.
He knows
Love
I'm
what
the
you
man
guys are
fantasy.
doing.
Appreciate
Long
you,
time
bro.
listener, first time talker.
Appreciate you.
What up, though?
Love you guys. So we're gonna get to fantasy in a second. I also wanted to hear you guys' opinion on DTR. I think he's gonna be a breakout star. I think that he's fell short a couple times, but I also feel that he has everything that I would look for in a standout quarterback that can carry a team to the ring for years to come.
Years to come?
Years to come.
That's a lot of love. That's a lot of. I like DTR. I don't hate him. Like I think he could be a very serviceable quarterback in the league. You look at guys that have filled positions of rookie quarterback deals. He has the measurables. He has the ability to do certain things like that. When I watched UCLA versus USC,
yes,
and I saw him go out there and go to battle with Caleb Williams,
right,
I was like, oh, dude's a baller. Like, dude's a gamer. I don't know if I'm ready to get on that much of a hype train to where I think he could do all that. I wouldn't hate it if they grabbed him in the 5th or 6th round at all. But
I take pride in trying to be ahead of the curve with it. I want to look back on this, whether it be 2 years, 3 years, even if it's his rookie year, and say that I knew when no one else didn't.
That's facts. I'll give you a name then.
Okay.
Keanu Benton, defensive tackle. I don't know where he's going to go. He's a big man from Wisconsin. I think he's going to be one of them sleeper types. Oh, the Marvion Overshawn, too.
Marion Overshown.
Yes.
I always want to call Overshawn.
Yes, yes.
No, but I think DTR,
I agree with both of those.
I think he'd be a little bit of a backup, in my opinion. How about this? Or how about my man's ready to scrap in the fantasy football league? I mean,
I heard the beef. I heard the beef.
There was a couple things. That I didn't agree with in the fantasy football league, but never ready to scrap. Never ready to scrap a brother man.
That shit was
and
wild.
I mean that on all levels. Never wanted to do that against my own teammates.
Yes.
Or competitors.
And all right, how do you think about the way that the year ended with me? That was it Phil? Phil was acting like a bitch.
Yeah.
Am I tripping? Was acting like a bitch?
No, he was.
I dropped the beat.
Listen, I understand where both sides were coming from. I understand that you did, great, and you handled business, and you had a good draft, and you had a good team.
And I was asked 3 days before to join the league.
I understand that. I also understand Phil's, concern with.
He was hurt.
He didn't want to lose.
He
was scared.
We're not going. You know what I'm saying? I understand why Phil was upset. I also have to question the managers and the commissioner. I have to question his decision making because this is something that he was supposed to be on top of.
To be fair, he's right though.
Yeah, let me get a little backstory
There was no
for the
rules.
listeners.
No rules given to me.
Let me give a little backstory for the listeners. Okay. So Eazy joined this league late. He had one of his friends say, "Come in, join this league. You pay your dues, whatever it was." He didn't pay his dues. He ended up winning the regular season. Correct?
Third place.
Third place.
Or second,
but
third.
he got his money back that he would have paid to enter.
Right.
But then go ahead. He was in the league.
And that's okay, and I understand that. It takes talent to win anything, especially with fantasy football, with all the injuries and everything. Everybody knows how that can be, a stretch and a struggle to get there. But what I'm saying is, he missed the qualifications.
But
if a wrestler goes to wrestle,
for sure,
and he's above weight,
But what if
he's disqualified.
What if someone's like, hey,
but I wasn't the one to speak out on about it, and it wasn't no big deal to me because I was fucking terrible.
Your team was kind of
that particular year. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to.
But what if the wrestler was never given the qualifications? Like someone's like, hey, we just need you to wrestle.
And
I
also spoke about how I feel like commissioners and GMs handled that the wrong way. So
that's fair.
Okay, I addressed that.
Whatever happened with Driscoll, his situation? Did he get?
I don't.
he like I don't know. He was on some wild shit. Did he get a cut?
I think he. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't speak on. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I hope that worked out for him. All I know is that this year, you know what I'm saying? Southside chain snatchers ain't going for that shit. Fees ain't going for that shit. Last place chain snatchers ain't going for that shit.
But we do have to go to break real quick. But before we go to break, you got the number 1 overall pick in your fantasy league. Who are you taking?
Number one
overall, 1-1.
I mean,
that's a good
I gotta.
question.
It's
Patrick Mahomes.
Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs.
Oh, again.
Ooh, I mean, he is playing on the tag.
Hey, Bijan's gonna be a first round pick.
Josh
this year
Jacobs.
too. First round worthy by the end of the year.
Josh
He's gonna be like, damn, I
Josh
should have
Jacobs, you heard it here first. I appreciate
I'm
you.
not mad.
Appreciate you stepping up, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me, guys. I appreciate this.
Appreciate you for refilling. You know what I'm saying?
But let me tell you guys about SMA, or the Sports Marketing Agency, because the Sports Marketing Agency helps spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. Their new podcast, This is the S Word, helps fight the stigma about seeking help. So if you or someone you know is struggling,
Give it to Abuna.
make sure you head to thesportsma.com and get the help you deserve.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2, join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3, bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
It's a great day to get some Centron in your life. Okay. There it is. Centron, here we go. Gotta grab the cranberry. Oh wait, it's 2 for $4. Gotta double up with the classic as well. Centron World, baby. Centron, available at select Krogers, and if you wanna know how, go to @CentronWorld.com. You get dope like me. You know what? Why wait? Great taste, guaranteed.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side.
Lemieux and McCarty, who've had a good knockdown drag out. There they go, right on the whistle. They were talking to one another.
Woodward Sports. The only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. You know, because we win. Woodward Sports, Detroit's winning sports network.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. If you're listening on YouTube, make sure you like the stream, share the stream. If you're listening on any podcast platform, leave us a 5-star review.
5-star.
Whether that be Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, no matter where it is, leave us the 5-star review. For the man to my left, the one and only Speak Easy.
What up, though?
Chris Platty and JB Smooth on the booth.
JB Smooth.
JB Smooth.
Hide your lunch money. JB Smooth. Put a sock on the door.
JB, man, I need a wellness check. How are you feeling right now, man?
JB Smooth. Stock up on Plan B.
It's been a long day.
Yes.
Stock up on Plan B.
JB Cream Pie.
JB Smooth.
All hopped up
the
on
walking
Centron
night
right now.
bullet.
That's all.
Walking night bullet.
How you feeling right now, JB?
I'm good, man. I'm still good.
Are you
Still doing
tired?
Well, yeah, a little tired,
these
but you know,
are, like
I said, the Centron's kicked in, so
it's a regular. Shout out
that
Centron.
That other Centron too.
Shout out.
But anyway,
Cranberry. This is just a regular day for JB though.
Yeah. Well, today is at 4.
Except
what time
he's
you
out
usually
there.
get?
Oh, yeah, he
7,
got here at
right?
4.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, you wild.
That's dirty, man.
You wild for that one.
It's a long day.
It's a long day. What are you going to do when you get home?
Sleep.
Yeah, that's
Sleep.
pretty
You want
reasonable.
me to tell him
answer.
what you really said you're going to do?
Yeah.
I mean, I can tell him what I'm really going to do. I'm going to smoke and sleep. That's
Hey,
that's
let's
it.
go. He's going to light up that blizzy. All right.
Shout to Shower King, by the way.
So, we got our arguments out of the way. We got a random fantasy football conversation out of the way.
Yes.
Let's get back to what the people want to hear, and it's obviously the Detroit Lions, because nobody cares about anything in this town unless it's the Detroit Lions. We've heard the argument, oh, are they going to go to Germany? Are they going to play the Chiefs in Germany?
Yeah.
They're not, at
No?
least next season.
Oh, for real?
The Detroit Lions are not going to Germany to play the Chiefs. The Chicago Bears are.
Oh.
The Chicago Bears are going to go get spanked by 40
By Chiefs.
in international television to the Patrick Mahomeses, the fighting Patrick Mahomeses. But you know what sucks? Because they're not going this year, that means they're eligible to go next year and forfeit a home game to do it.
Oh.
That is like, as much as we say like BNL, brand new Lions, how much of some Lions shit is it that we could have had an away game at Arrowhead, would have been in Germany, but we didn't get it, and now we might have to forfeit a home game next year to play in Germany.
I mean, the one plus side, I can't say this for sure, actually. I can't say this for sure. The one plus side is they're not going to be playing Patrick Mahomes on international television, because that would have been could have been embarrassing.
That's fair.
Could have been embarrassing.
I was at that game when they played the Chiefs in Ford Field.
Me too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
talked
it
about
was.
this before.
Yeah.
Shit was live, dude.
That shit was live.
And
that
then
shit was random as fuck, too.
Fucking Travis Kelce lateral to Shady McCoy.
Bro, that team they're so, like, everyone's smart.
They're so good.
Everyone is smart. Like,
They have, like, at least.
that wasn't by design either.
No.
Like, that was nuts.
Especially when they had Shady McCoy and Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
They had one player at every position that was like, oh, he's a fucking dog.
They won that year, didn't they? Yeah, they did.
Yes.
Because I remember that was like for the slap happy Lions fans, we almost beat the Chiefs.
Yeah.
That's some shit Lions to brag
Hang the
about.
banner.
That's how bad. He was down bad.
Hang the banner. Almost beat the Chiefs.
Almost beat them.
It's.
You think he could beat the Chiefs now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think they could. I really do.
I do too.
The Chiefs looked beatable in the regular season last year.
At times.
Not so much the postseason, but the regular season they looked a little beatable.
Yeah.
It's not like. First of all, if I'm playing the Chiefs, I'm putting two guys head up on Travis Kelce every single play.
Yeah.
I'm double covering like Calvin Johnson in the red zone, two dudes lined up across from him. That's what I'm doing to Travis Kelce every single play if I'm playing the Chiefs. Because I'm not worried. They don't even have Juju Smith-Schuster anymore.
I know.
What receivers they got? They signed somebody.
Well, that's the thing about doubling guys
They
like
had to have signed
Kelsey. You can't. No, they haven't. But they got Kadarius Toney. I'm sure they're expecting to take a bigger role
Toney
this
is
year.
going to play 7 games next year.
Hopefully he's out there. I mean,
Dude's got glass bones and paper skin.
Mark Kevin was definitely kind of wild, but I'm not saying Kadarius Toney's going to be like an all-pro or anything like that. He's not nowhere. He's not going to be. I don't think he's going to be anything.
Any
nowhere near that, but
receiver can go for 1,000 yards
Yes.
if they're in Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes' offense.
That's what I was going to say. Is like he is talented and he's in like an optimal
And he'll have to be
position.
that guy.
Yeah, but how do we even get talking on the Chiefs?
I don't know. We were talking about Germany.
Yeah. Either way, Patrick Mahomes is him. I don't know. That's what I'll tell you.
Yeah.
The thing about doubling a guy like Travis Kelce is like they're so aware of like their surroundings, their space. Like I think it was Joey 2 times. I'm not trying to bash him. That's my guy. He's been like another supporter.
You
like
guys have been
Charlotte
beefing
King.
lately, man.